Go ahead and start by coming into an easy cross-legged seat. And if you're playing music with me, we can start that together in three, two, and one. And take a moment to establish your seat. You can shift a little side to side, forward and back, connecting to your sitting bones. And this will be a practice today of accessing intuition through movement. And so, in the tantric yoga tradition, the source of intuition is found the center of the forehead, the third eye, the Ajna chakra. And so, we can access that by closing our eyes to bring our intention within, to feel, to notice. So often we rely on our exterior senses, which is wonderful and beautiful, and to engage with the world through sight and sound and touch and smell and taste. One of my favorites is wonderful. But I think our attention is being pulled outwards in so many directions that sometimes we lose touch with our sense of inner knowing, our sense of innate wisdom. And so at times during this practice, the invitation is to close your eyes, to bring your attention inside, to access intuition and that greater knowing. And so with that being said, I invite you to close your eyes. If it's not comfortable for you at any time in the practice, feel free to just soften your gaze, or you can blink your eyes open and then closed. And now, with your eyes closed, begin to shift again, side to side and forward and back. See if you notice any differences in the way this feels compared to when we did it with eyes open. Maybe you don't even remember the first time what it felt like because your attention was exterior. And as you shift side to side and forward and back, notice where your sitting bones connect to the earth. And see if you can sense or intuit what feels like this central channel of your body, the center line that extends from your tailbone to the crown of your head, the top of your head. And just settle into what feels like your midline. Begin to deepen your breath in through your nose and slowly out through your nose. Notice the sensation of your breath as it flows through your nostrils, down the back of your throat into your lungs. Your belly can expand to create space for your lungs to expand. And follow your breath as it moves out. The lungs empty, and the breath moves up through the back of the throat and out through the nose. And please blink your eyes open to reorient yourself to the space you're in. You might look around and notice opportunity to stretch a little and move. Maybe look behind you and above and below, but see if you can do this slowly. And you can allow your body to respond to this natural movement, creating a sense of safety as you re-engage with your visual sense and notice your surroundings. Again, bring your attention back inside. And please shift your weight forward, extend your heart forward. Lean over to the left and mirror image to me. Round your back, chin to chest. Lean to the right and then take it forward and around. So it's okay if you need to have your eyes open for a moment. Start to smooth that out to see what we're going for here. And then once you have the movement, the invitation is to bring your attention back inside. Inhaling forward and exhaling as you round back. And then change direction, circle the other way. Again, inhaling forward and exhaling back. And come back through the center. Release your arms down at your sides and just begin to circle out through your wrists as you lift your arms up and overhead. And take an inhale. Circle the other way as you exhale and lower your hands down. And now you can continue in that way, or you might begin to circle and unwind in a more free form, organic way. It might be helpful to close your eyes and just move the way your body wants to be moved. Maybe twisting gently or turning through your head and your neck. And if at any point you feel stuck, you can just come back to a movement pattern that we started with. Maybe taking a side stretch. These are just suggestions. And begin to slow your movement down and come back through the center. If you'd like to join me, connect your palms together in front of your heart, remembering the intention for this practice to connect to intuition through movement. And if there's any other intention you would like to set for yourself, please take a moment now. And please release your hands. Open your eyes if they were closed, and we will transition to hands and knees. So coming into a tabletop. Place your wrists under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. Spread your fingers wide so that you are connected to your fingertips and your knuckles like roots of a plant. And then just begin to sway a little side to side. See if as you do this, you can keep an equal rootedness in your hands and your fingertips. And you might allow that sway to grow and shape shift, maybe adding a roll of your shoulders side to side. You'll have to soften your elbows to create space for this. Your head and neck can unwind. And that movement might start to ripple through your spine into maybe more of a sway through your hips, almost like a figure eight. Just noticing how it feels to change the focus of where in your spine this movement is initiated. And if this is just a little too crazy for you, you can come to the cat cow, coming back to a familiar pattern, starting with a container and then opening up to free form movement from there. And slow your movement down. Walk your hands back towards your knees. Bring your knees together, your big toes to touch to sit back on your heels. Vajrasana. You can rest your hands in your lap. I like to place one palm on top of the other and connect my thumbs in this meditation mudra. Bring your attention back to your breath, perhaps closing down your eyes. Allow your shoulders to fall away from your ears. And blink your eyes open. We'll transition back to hands and knees. Spread your fingers, plant your hands shoulder distance, separate your feet hips distance, tuck your toes and press back. Downward facing dog with your knees generously bent. Again, plug into fingertips and knuckles, and with your knees bent, sway your hips side to side, lengthening out through the side of your waist. Extend the top of your head towards the space between your hands, elongating through your spine. And then slow that movement down. You can keep your knees bent or begin to straighten your legs and anchor your heels down towards your mat. Complete your exhale. And as you inhale, round forward into plank pose. So my plank is a little longer than my downward dog. You might walk your hands forward slightly, wrists under your shoulders, and bend your knees, glide back downward dog. Again, inhale, round forward into a rounded high plank. And exhale, glide back, downward dog. Once more on your own. And from your downward facing dog, look to the top of your mat. Walk your feet forward. Take small steps. Allow your hips to sway. As you land, feet hips distance apart, bend your knees. Hold opposite elbow. Ragdoll. Let your head drop. Knees can bend generously as you sway side to side. And slow that down. Release your elbows. Keeping your knees bent, roll up to standing one vertebrae at a time. Roll your shoulders back at the top and come into a mountain pose. Bend your elbows, turn your palms to face up, Hasta Mudra. It's becoming receptive through the palms of your hands. Soften your eyes, lift and spread your toes, and then anchor them back down, rooting down into your feet. Breathing, softening, opening. Release your arms down by your sides. Inhale, stretch your arms up and overhead. Connect your palms and exhale, bend knees, wave forward into a standing forward fold. Head can drop. Inhale to lift halfway. And step your left foot back into a lunge. Set your back knee down and inhale, stretch your arms high. Low lunge. You can untuck your back toes. And take an inhale, stretch up through your fingertips, and as you exhale, open your arms out to the sides. Circle your hands forward and up. Opening through the shoulders. Exhale, arms open and lower. Inhale as your arms lift. Exhale, open and release. Lower your hands to frame your front foot. Straighten your front leg, half splits. So you can prop your hands up on blocks if you need a little more support here. And then just start to move around a little through your front foot, pointing and flexing your toes. You can take your foot side to side, maybe circling through your ankle. And now bend your front knee. Setting up for gate pose, swivel your back shin so that it's parallel to the short edge of your mat, and come up to kneeling on your left knee, straighten your right leg. So stack left hip directly on top of the left knee. You can have your right toes facing up or pointing down towards the mat. Begin to slide your right hand down your right leg towards your ankle. And extend your left arm up. Circle through your left wrist. You can see how that starts to free up a little bit of movement in my spine, in my hips. You can roll your left shoulder back, reach overhead, and allow yourself to explore this shape. Your movement can be incredibly subtle, or it can be exaggerated. It might be as simple as connecting to the movement of your breath within the pose. On your next inhale, come back up to standing on your left knee. And reach your left fingertips towards the back of your mat. Extend your right arm overhead. Same thing here. Begin with a circle through your right wrist. And then see if that starts to ripple and move through your whole body. Just get curious about it. You can bend and straighten your right leg. And on your next inhale, come up. Cartwheel your hands to frame your right foot. Swivel your left toes back. And step back, downward facing dog. As you inhale, round forward into plank pose. Knees down or straight legs, chaturanga, exhale. Untuck your toes, roll your shoulders back, and inhale, rise into cobra. Gaze over your left shoulder. Inhale through the center. And exhale to the right. Once more, side to side. Inhale through the center. And exhale, lower. Stack your hands under your forehead. Rest your forehead down. You might let your hips sway side to side, releasing through your lower back. And slide your hands under your shoulders. Inhale, press back into downward facing dog. And take an inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees, and this time turn both knees to the right as your hips swivel to the left. Your toes turn to the right as well. And inhale through the center. And exhale, turn your knees to the left as your hips move to the right. Press evenly into your hands. Good. And then explore that movement side to side. I like to inhale, center, and exhale, bend the knees. And slow that down, come back through the center. And take an inhale, lift your heels. Look forward, bend knees, and after your exhale, step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Soften your knees and inhale, rise to stand, this time with a flat back. Stretch your arms overhead and exhale, center yourself, mountain pose. You can have your hands at your heart or turn your palms to face up, coming back to Hasta Mudra. Again, inviting receptivity. You might close down your eyes. Bring your attention back inside. Release your hands down. Inhale, stretch your arms high. Connect your palms and exhale, wave forward. Uttanasana, standing forward bend. Inhale, lift halfway. And step your right foot back, come into a lunge. Set your back knee down. Inhale, stretch your arms high. Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Back toes can untuck. Circle out through the shoulders. Take your arms to the sides as you exhale and lower. Inhale, arms rise forward and up. Exhale as your arms open. Once more with your breath. This time as your arms stretch high. Follow your exhale, lower your hands to frame your front foot and straighten your front leg, half splits, Ardha Hanumanasana. And just as before, you can point and flex your foot, swivel your toes side to side, or circle your ankle. Notice how this transforms the pose a little bit. Good, and now bend your front knee for a moment. Setting up for gate pose, swivel your back shin to become parallel to the short edge of your mat. And then inhale, come up to standing on your right knee. You might need to slide your left heel forward slightly. Lower your left hand to your left thigh. Stretch your right arm up and over your ear as your left hand slides towards your ankle. Gate pose. Circle through your wrist as you allow that movement to ripple through you. Again, it might be helpful to close your eyes. Good. On your next inhale, come up to standing on your knee. Lower your right fingertips towards the back of your mat. Extend your left arm up. Begin with the circle of your wrist. And that circle of the wrist moves up the arm into the shoulder girdle, through the spine, into the hips, head and neck, eventually the whole body. And on your next inhale, come up. Cartwheel your hands to frame your left foot. Swivel your right toes back. And step back, downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Complete your exhale. Inhale, round forward into plank. And exhale, lower all the way down. Bhujangasana, cobra. Inhale, lift up as high or as low as it feels good. Just come into a little sway and cobra. You can keep the pattern of turning your head side to side, or this might become a little more free form. I like to take my hands a little wider, or you might tense onto your fingertips even. You could get really crazy and add your legs and bend one knee and then the other, or both. Take one more breath wherever you are in your flow. And exhale, lower down to rest. Bend your knees and allow your feet to fall side to side, windshield wipering through your legs. And slow your movement down. Straighten your legs, slide your hands back under your shoulders, tuck your toes, and press back. Downward facing dog. Lift your heels, bend your knees, swivel both heels all the way to the right. Pick up your right heel, but anchor your left heel down. From here, you could tense your left fingertips, look under your arm, and then maybe extend your left arm over your ear. So it's like a funky side plank. Move around a little with your knees bent. That creates some opportunity for mobility. And then plant your left hand. Swivel both heels to the left. Plant your right heel down, but pop your left heel up. Tense your right fingertips with the option to extend your right arm up. Knees bent in side plank. Again, you can move around. And plant your right hand, press back, downward facing dog. Lift your heels, look forward, bend your knees, and after your exhale, step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Soften your knees and inhale, rise to stand. Connect your palms and exhale, lower your hands together in front of your heart or arms at your sides, Hasta Mudra. Release your arms all the way down at your sides. Make your way to the top of your mat. If you're not, step your feet a little wider than your hips. And turn your toes out and inhale, stretch your arms high. And exhale, bend your knees. Lower all the way down into Malasana. Your elbows inside of your knees. You can also plant your bum down and walk your feet forward if it's you need something a little more gentle. Full Malasana. From here, press your knees into your elbows and your elbows into your knees to extend through your spine. Maybe sway your knees side to side. Good, and then plop your bum down if you haven't yet. Take your hands behind you. Scoot your butt to the center of your mat. With your hands behind you, turn your fingertips to face back. Press into your hands, lift your chest, and let your knees fall to the right. Exhale. Inhale, knees lift. Exhale to the right. And you can keep your hands behind you or come up to seated, hands to your heart, knees fall to the right. Inhale, center. Knees fall to the left. Inhale. So this just adds a little element of core. I don't want to say tension, but core cultivation. Maybe a little bit of tension. Tension's not always a bad thing. Come back through the center. Take your hands behind you. This time, turn your fingertips to face your hips. Plant your feet hip distance apart. And inhale, lift your hips up. Shift your weight a little side to side. So we did this in tabletop. Now we're in reverse tabletop. And then you could take that movement now into your hips, maybe dropping one hip at a time, figure 8 movement, or a simple circle through the hips. Sometimes I like to lift my toes. This creates a little more mobility in the hips. I just have this image of my pelvis being like an ice cream scoop. Scooping up a big dollop of ice cream. So weird what comes up in yoga sometimes. All right, lower your hips. And just come into a cross-legged seat and pause. Rest your hands on your thighs. Close your eyes. You're welcome to sway or just enjoy stillness. Circle through your spine. Just as we begin, your arms can lift. Painting with your fingertips. If you are moving, slow that down and contain it within yourself. Option to connect your palms together in front of your heart. Inhaling deeply and exhaling fully and completely. Blink your eyes open. Scoot to the front of your mat if you're not. Bring your right shin to the front of your mat and swing your left leg back either for 90-90 or take your leg all the way back into pigeon pose, extending through your left leg, stretching back through all 5 toes. Inhale deeply and exhale, fold forward into pigeon. So now we're coming back into the container of these asanas, these shapes. Bringing your attention, your intuition back to an internal expression. Just allowing it to circulate within you. Complete your exhale. Walk your hands under your shoulders, lean to the right for Ardha Matsyendrasana, seated spinal twist. Swing your left leg around, step your foot over your front knee. So you have your left leg on top. Wrap your right arm around your shin. Take your left arm back behind you. You can stay here. Or to deepen on an inhale, stretch your right arm up. And exhale, hook right elbow outside of your knee. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to deepen your twist, perhaps gazing behind your left shoulder. And untwist. Gomukhasana, cow face pose. Take your right hand to your left ankle. Slide your heel back towards your right hip to stack your knees. You can also create this shape on your back if this is too much for the knees or the hips. I like to connect palms of hands to soles of feet. Inhale deeply and exhale fully. And then make this shape your own. You could fold forward and walk your hands forward. You could take it into a back bend, bring your fingertips back behind you, lift your chest, side bend, planting one hand and then the other, movement or stillness, little twist. Come back to stillness once you've had your little experience. Good. Now we're going to come into Navasana, boat pose with the legs crossed. So take your hands behind you, lean back, extend your legs straight out in front of you. So left leg on top. You can stay here or reach your fingertips forward. Stretch through your fingertips and your toes. Inhale. And now cross, bend your knees, cross your ankles, plant your hands next to your hips, and perhaps pick up your hips. Good. Release, lean back, extend your legs straight, maybe lift your arms. Inhale. Exhale, bend your knees and lift. Once more like that. Inhale to extend, exhale to bend, lift, and lower. Good. Straighten your legs out in front of you, shake them out a little bit. And we've got that little sequence on the other side. So begin with your left shin at the front of your mat. Swing your right leg to the side, either for 90-90, or extend your right leg long behind you for pigeon pose. Stretch back through all 5 toes. Take an inhale to lengthen, and then exhale, lower. And complete your exhale. Inhale to come up. Lean to the left. Swing your back leg around. Step your foot over your front knee. Ardha Matsyendrasana. Wrap your left arm around your shin. Take your right arm back behind you to twist to the right. Stay here, or on an inhale, extend your left arm high. And exhale, twist, hook your left elbow outside of your knee as you turn to the right. And complete your exhale. Untwist. Set up for Gomukhasana. Take your left hand to your right ankle. Slide your heel back towards your opposite hip so that your knees stack. And remember, you can create this shape, this cross of your legs on your back, and then just take hold of your ankles and Hug them in. Connect your palms to your soles, palms of hands to soles of feet. And just as you did on the other side, make this shape your own. Keep the foundation of the legs, but you could fold forward, stretching deeper into the hips. You could take your hands back, leaning back, little back bend. Remember, we've got a side stretch. We've got a twist. These are all options. You could have a little yoga buffet and a little taste of them all. And then maybe later tonight, you're like, oh, I wish I would have stayed with that one. You can do whatever you want. This is your practice. Come back to stillness, connecting hands to feet. Blink your eyes open if they were closed. Navasana, boat pose. Take your hands behind you, lean back, extend your legs. This time you've got your right leg on top. Option to extend your arms. You can also have your knees a little bent, no problem. And now bend your knees, cross your ankles, plant your hands next to your hips. Lift your hips. Lean back, boat pose. Inhale, exhale, bend, plant, and lift. Last one of these. Lower down, straighten your legs. Go ahead and turn to face the long side of your mat. Take your legs out into a V shape for Upavishta Konasana. If you're not feeling this today, you could do feet together, knees wide, Baddha Konasana. Round angle pose. If you want to add to the stretch, you can take your hands behind you, slide your hips a little further forward. Point and flex your toes. You can have your hands resting on your thighs as you do this. You might circle through the ankles, a little side to side. Good, and now with your hands resting on your thighs, begin to slide your right fingertips. Now I'm not a mirror. I was a mirror earlier, and now I'm just a person. Slide your right fingertips towards your right heel. Lean to the right. Inhale, come up. Slide your left hand towards your left foot. Inhale to come up. We're just going to flow side to side. So exhale to the right. You might let your right ear drop towards your right shoulder. Inhale, come up. And exhale to the left. Left ear can drop. And then let it flow. Maybe close your eyes. Stay with the sway, but invite another option for your arms. Maybe they just float and hover above your legs. All right, we're gonna get a little funky with it. Circle your shoulders out, maybe add a twist or a side stretch. Or a back bend, hands behind you. A forward fold. We'll eventually meet in the forward fold once you have your fun. And complete your exhale. Inhale to come up. Take your hands just outside of your knees to bend your knees. Bring your feet together, knees wide, Baddha Konasana. Take hold of your feet, lean forward and shift a little side to side to connect to your sitting bones. Close your eyes. We'll become a little more subtle for this pose. Just invite a bit of a sway, a gentle unwinding. Option to fold forward on an exhale. You might sway side to side as you flow forward. Inhale deeply. Exhale, fully stay with the pose. Good inhale to come up. And come back into a cross-legged seat. Rest your hands on your thighs or connect your palms together in front of your heart. And reconnect with the fluidity of your breath. Rest your left hand on your left thigh. Place your right middle finger to the space between your eyebrows. Again, activating through the third eye. You might gently massage your brow, the Ajna chakra, center of the forehead. And then start to trace your middle finger up and down your forehead. And then side to side along the shape of your eyebrows. This time as you take your finger to one side, circle it all the way around your eye towards your right nostril or your nostril, massaging out through the nostril, the face. And then circle it back around through the center and to the other side, circling your finger around your eye towards your nostril, massaging out and circling back around. And now we're going to continue to massage through the face, so you'll need both hands. Take your fingertips to the sides of your nose and just begin to massage along your cheekbones, side to side, kind of in a crescent moon shape or an upside down rainbow. And start to slide your hands now down your cheeks, along your jaw. Don't forget about the little muscles around your mouth, under your nose, the upper lip. Take your fingertips back up to your forehead and now just allow yourself to become more organic with it. And take your hands to the sides of your neck and then down towards your upper back, your shoulders. Just enjoying this intuitive self-massage. You might need to move your hair out of the way. And you can become a little more firm as you work your hands towards your upper back, the space between your shoulder blades. Behind your ears. Mhm. Yeah. Connect opposite hand to opposite shoulder and massage down your arms. And then back up. Sometimes I like to squeeze and pump, or it could just feel nice to caress yourself. And then bring your hands back to your chest, down along your sides to your hips, lower back, and massage your lower back, and down your legs, all the way to your sweet feet. And you might extend your legs out in front of you into more of a Baddha Konasana shape, and just give your feet a little extra love. Squeezing, pressing, massaging, opening. Oh, oh, now that we're on the feet, we might have to go deep, y'all. All right, so bring your right heel a little closer to your hip and pick up your left heel. See if you can stack your left ankle on top of your right thigh. Spread your toes. See if you can get your fingers between your toes. What? And then circle out through your ankle. If this is too crazy for the hips, you could also have your right foot planted and be here. And circle the other way. Good. See if you can free your fingers from your toes. Hopefully they don't get stuck. And give your foot another squeeze. And then we'll change sides. So switch to the right foot, stack your right ankle on your left knee. Remember, you could always have your left foot to the ground. Spread through your right toes, take your left fingers and slide them in there. And then circle out through your ankle. Change direction, circle the other way. And give your foot another little bit of extra love, a little squeeze. If there's any part of your body you feel like you missed, give it some love. Maybe just another quick little wash through your whole body. We didn't really get the head and the scalp. That could be nice. You might be craving a firm pressure, or just right now I just want like a light tickly touch through my scalp, like I'm washing my hair. And this is it. One more minute to really love up on yourself and intuitively touch the places that need some attention. Oh, this feels so good. I hope you guys like this as much as I do. Start to slow your movement down. We'll close our practice here in a brief meditation. You can have your hands resting on your thighs or palms in your lap, however you're most comfortable. You can also lay on your back if that's your thing. Shavasana. Maybe close your eyes, reconnect with your breath, come back to the container. We're not utilizing the intuition for movement but we're just feeling and connecting with the inner source of wisdom. If you'd like to join me, connect your palms together in front of your heart. Please rest here as long as you need to. If you're ready to close your practice, let's bow chin to chest and head to heart. As you're ready, lift your gaze, open your eyes, shift your attention back out into your day. Thank you so much for being here and practicing with me. I hope you enjoyed this. I know we got a little weird, but I don't think that's a bad thing. So thank you, everyone. Take care. Mwah.